I would have you understand that I not only love my race, but am pleased with my color. And while many colored persons may feel degraded by being called Negroes and wish to be classed among other races more favored, I shall feel it my duty, my pleasure, and my pride to concentrate my feeble efforts in elevating to a fair position, a race to which I am specially identified by feelings and by blood. My friends, we can never become elevated until we are true to ourselves. We can come here and make brilliant speeches, but our field of duty is elsewhere. Let us go to work, each man in his place, determined to do what he can for himself and for his race. Let us try to carry out some of the resolutions which we have made and are fond of making. If we do this, friends will spring up in every quarter and where we at least expect them. But we must not rely on them. They cannot elevate us. Whenever the colored man is elevated, it will be by his own exertions. Our friends can do what many of them are nobly doing. Assist us to remove the obstacles which present our elevation, and stimulate the worthy to persevere. The colored man who, by dint of perseverance and industry, educates and elevates himself, prepares the way for others, and gives character to the race and hastens the day of general emancipation. While the Negro, who hangs around the corners of the streets or lives in the crowd shops or by gambling, or who has no higher ambition than to serve, is by his vocation forging fetters for the slave, and is, to all intents and purposes, a course to his race. It is true that not only does he cease to oppress us, but give us the encouragement which our talents and industry may merit. When this is done, they will see our minds expand and our pockets are filled with rocks. How very few colored men are encouraged in their trades or business. Our young men see this and become disheartened. In this country, where money is the great sympathetic nerve which ramifies society, and a ganglion in every man's pocket, a man is respected in proportion to his success in business. When the avenues to wealth are open to us, we will then become educated and wealthy. And then the roughest colored man that you ever saw or you ever see will be pleasanter than the harmonies of orchids, and black will be a very pretty color. It will make our jargon, weak our words, oracles. Flattery will then take the place of slander, and you will find no prejudice in the Yankee whatever. We do not expect to occupy a much better position than we do, until we shall have our educated and wealthy men who can wield the power that cannot be misunderstood. Then and not till then will the tongue of slander be silenced and the lip of prejudice sealed. Then and not till then will be able to enjoy true equality which can exist among peers.